Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between. Today we are testing the pH of our hydroponic water. This here is a digital pH meter, which is handy, but they need to be recalibrated and replaced every so often. Instead, for this video, I'm showing how to use the pH test kit with pH testing liquid and a vial. This kit came from BioGrow and it's included with their DWC growing system. For the video, we're going to be testing tap water straight from my kitchen sink, nothing added to it. We're going to do one test with plain water, then we're going to add a little pH down, do a second test, add a little pH up to that same gallon of water, and do a third test to show how the pH up and down will affect it. We're just going to get, it's about 5 milliliters of water in the vial and then 5 drops of the pH testing liquid for our first test. See here, the water has already started to turn blue. I'm just going to give it a good shake so it's thoroughly mixed with the water. And as you can see, it is that kind of a pale blue. And then if we reference the scale that comes on either the bottle or the box, it looks like my tap water is running at about 8.5 pH. Now we're going to add just a little bit of pH down, about 1/4 of a teaspoon to our gallon of water. I'm going to shake the water up and let it sit for a couple of minutes so it can settle and pH gets mixed throughout. When you're running a hydroponic set, you want your pH to be between 5.5 and 6.5. Jorge Cervantes says that 5.8 to 6.0 is perfect. If you're using hydroponic nutrients, it may have a recommended pH level, and you should try following that scale. You are going to want to test the pH of your water every couple of days to make sure that you're on track. Now you can see here that the second test, after adding just a little bit of pH down, the water is already more of a green than it was. And if we check our scale here, so we went from 8.5 to 6.5 with just a 1/4 teaspoon. Now I'm going to add another 1/4 teaspoon of pH up to that same gallon of water. I shake it up and let it sit for a couple of minutes again, and now we're doing our third test. I can tell that it is still showing kind of green on the water, but it's more of a pale green than it was before. Give it a good shake and then check it out, see how it looks on the scale. It looks like it's running at about 7.5 on our third test. So just that little bit of pH up, pH down makes that big of a difference. Well, that's it for now. We know how to pH. Stay tuned, everybody, and keep growing.